Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Louisville's offense will start this game off. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Touchdown, Louisville! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll go to the counter play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it behind the line. It's Watson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw on first down. catch in the middle. It's Pittman.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting absolutely nowhere on second down, they'll try it again on third and goal. Trying to pound it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. Tulane was forced to settle for 3. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Watson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The inside handoff. Makes it past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Cardinals are threatening on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to SMU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Looking to fire. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cardinals come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Firing to the right, complete.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Skinner. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get... Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to... Touchdown Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Tulane now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Pittman. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight.
Return is tackled out of bounds.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Finds his man. It's White. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. There he goes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll do it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. It's Stone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got his man to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
He's loose on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking for room. It's Pittman.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Stone. At the 45 on his way. Turning it on. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And first down.
To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Cardinals line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touchdown Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Tulane, 17.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Dortch. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.